guys, I'm Cassie, and this is The Life of a Lewis. If you're just now joining us for the first time, I want to say thank you so much for clicking on our video and choosing to watch. This is my fourth bariatric surgery video, and if you're a return viewer, I want to say I love you, love you, love you, and thank you so much for following our channel and for watching our videos. So for our fourth bariatric surgery video, eventually I'm going to lose count, I am going to review my nutrition classes. I've only had one so far, so bear with me. There's two, but this first one had so much information. There's no way I could pack two of these classes into one video, so I'm going to break it down. I took a lot from this class, and so this might be a little bit of a long video, so you're going to bear with me. She gave me a ton of paperwork. You see all of this? This is one class that took about 30 minutes, and she moved quick, and she kept asking me if I had questions, and I was like, yeah, like so many, but you keep talking. It was a good thing though. She sent me home with a lot of stuff to consider and a lot of stuff to do, so like homework almost. So I'm gonna get started with this eating self-assessment. So she gave me this paperwork. It looks like it's from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. There we go. I'm not going to edit that out. Basically, there's 5 parts, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 parts. I can count. There are 7 parts to this assessment. The first part is about food choices, and it goes through and asks you a question and then gives you an A, B, or C answer. You mark the answer that is the most accurate for you, and then you add them up at the bottom. And then it helps you kind of gauge like which goals you should be setting for yourself, right? If I don't struggle with drinking alcohol and caffeine, focusing on getting rid of those things completely is pointless, right? If I don't eat fried food or I don't clean my plate without thinking, those aren't things that I should be like worried about, right? But the things that I do, like, what's the least embarrassing one on here I can find? Okay, getting a large or extra large serving, right? If that's normally me, then that's something I should work on. Portion size. Obviously, I didn't get to this situation by eating healthy and working out all the time. Now, some people do eat healthy and work out all the time and still struggle with obesity, but that is not me. I do not do those things. Now, I did learn that I struggle with eating patterns more so than I struggle with emotional and social eating. So that's something that I have to focus on and be aware of. And then environmental cues was another one that like I don't really struggle with too much. I don't have time to struggle with environmental cues because I have so many kids. But on this understanding your patterns and setting goals, every single section that says possible goals for each portion over here, these two have different goals. Every single section says keep a food journal. So I'm going to start a food journal. And then another one that I really, really want to focus on right now is eating more vegetables and eating more fruit because I don't love fruit. I wish I did, but I don't. And so I don't eat enough fruit. So my nutritionist, when I asked her, I said, look, I really struggle eating fruit. I don't enjoy it. It's something that I would have to like force myself to eat. She said, just replace it with vegetables. If you don't want to eat an apple, eat another serving of broccoli. It's going to be okay. Like, don't stress yourself out over the vegetables versus fruit thing. Just make sure that you're eating real healthy food and we'll sort the rest out later, right? Another thing that I really, really liked was for the social and emotional eating, it says make a list of activities other than eating that help you cope with emotions. So as well as I tested on that section on this worksheet, I know that when I get really sad, I order pizza, okay? So I know myself, even if I passed on this worksheet, I know how I operate. So when I looked through the goal options, I was sure that I needed to focus on something in that section. And so I picked that one thing. Make a list of other things I can do when I'm sad that don't involve pizza, right? Because that's not healthy. Even if you are thin, you should have a better way to cope than ordering pizza. Thanks for coming to my TikTok. All right, so next, she gave me this really cool pre-weight loss surgery behavior change goal sheet. I have it in selfie mode, so showing you this probably isn't actually going to be helpful. But it had a list of potential goals and then a date that you wanted to achieve it by, right? So I have to eliminate caffeine. I drink caffeine all the time. I have a problem with caffeine. I also need to take smaller bites, put my fork down between bites, and not drink a beverage while I'm eating my food. Because with bariatric surgery, after your operation, you can't eat and drink at the same time. You have to drink, wait 30 minutes, then eat, wait 45 minutes, then drink again. So that's going to be an adjustment that I need to start now. And instead of waiting until I come home from the hospital and I'm like, oh, I just had water, I'm starving, give me something to eat, I'm going to have to wait 30 minutes. So I get hangry at like the turn, like I get hangry so fast. Like it goes from, I'm fine, I'm great, oh, you better feed me, to really quick. So maybe that'll change afterwards, but in case it doesn't, I need to be really, really aware of like the drinking and eating thing. So I'm going to start now. My husband's sitting on this other side of the room biting his tongue, I'm sure of it. With how hangry I get. Nothing. So I set those as 2-week goals. So 2 weeks from now, I would like to be able to not drink with my meals, so on and so forth, and eliminate caffeine in 2 weeks. So I bought half calf coffee instead of full calf coffee. So you guys should be very proud of me. Pat me on the back. My 4-week goals: stop eating when no longer hungry. Okay, that seems like something that I would do at 2 weeks and not at 4 weeks. However, it's something that I really, really struggle with. And so I'm going to give myself some grace and plan it for a month out and not 2 weeks out. Because if I plan it for 2 weeks out and I'm still struggling, I'm going to beat myself up. But if I give myself 4 weeks and I slowly get there, that's going to be a lot healthier for me than doing it in 2 weeks. 64 ounces of no-calorie fluids every day. So today I met my goal. I exceeded my goal by like 30 whole ounces. So I'm on track there, but I hate water. Like I hate water. So I have to put like a Mio or something in there. And even then I still don't like water. But this is my second, I'll show you guys. This is my second one. This is a 64 ounce Juicy Juice bottle. The kids emptied it and I was like, ooh, that's the right size. So this is my second one for today. And I actually have almost got 120 ounces for today. And I am so hydrated and I'm so feeling it. Another one is begin regular physical activity and start my food journal. Those are the other two that I set for 4 weeks. So regular physical activity. There's another worksheet in here about this. I struggle because I have 4 kids who constantly need something, right? And if I'm up running around, they're up on my heels. If I'm up, like, if we go for a walk, I have to corral all 4 kids while we're, there's a lot involved with me getting regular physical exercise while they're awake. So I'm going to make it a point. I want you guys to remind me, like comment on the next video and be like, did you go walk this week? Do that because I'm gonna need it. So the next thing, there's a lot of next things. This might have to be broken down into 4 videos. Portion sizes, what was the other one? Oh, so along with that physical activity thing, this worksheet was so encouraging because I have gotten out of control. That's the truth, right? So starting exercise is like, oh, I should be running. Okay, but I can't. If you see me running in the next couple days, you should also run, okay? But this worksheet was really encouraging because it said, in a nutshell, start where you are. Like if all you can do right now is a chair exercise where you sit in the chair and you dance while your butt is in the chair, do that. That's a start. That's exercise. get your heart rate going. You don't have to go for a 10-mile jog day one, right? That would be dumb. That's an unrealistic expectation. That's a bad idea. So, general tips. I love these worksheets that she gave me, and I just wish so badly that I had time to go through every single one in depth, but then it would be an hour-long video and you would all be asleep or watching someone else's video, and we don't want that. So the general tips, like pay attention to your body, keep all the food in the kitchen, so don't eat in front of the TV. I do that all the time. I have to stop. Planning your meals ahead of time. So the next video that I'm going to film is about planning my meals ahead of time. And she gave me these two really, really, really great resources that are huge. I'm back here. Can you see me? Yeah. These huge nutrition guide for weight control. Okay, basically this goes through low calorie foods in each category, moderate calorie foods in each category, and high calorie foods in each category. Super awesome. This is going to help me so much. So in my next video, I'm going to go through these two. This is just a list of foods and their calorie counts. I'm going to go through these and meal plan and grocery shop according to these handouts, right? So that all the food I have in the house is, hold on, low calorie or moderate calorie stuff. And so that I'm at least aware of what is high calorie, right? Because I'm still going to eat sweet potatoes, but maybe I'll just eat them way less often than I normally would, right? Last but not least, sorry, I had to get a big breath. You know, I talked a lot and then use smaller plates, bowls, glasses, and serving spoons. So this actually suggests that you use a baby spoon. Thankfully, I've had a lot of kids, so I have a couple baby spoons. So I'm going to start using a baby spoon with my kid plates, and I'm going to do it at every meal. So if you guys catch me on Instagram using a regular size fork, I want you to all over the comment section because I need it. Eat slowly. You control the food. It does not control you. That's a big one for me because it's just such a big one. Like, I feel like my whole life has revolved around eating what's for dinner, what's for lunch, where are we going out to eat, and that's just not healthy for me. If you are a person who does that, and needs this surgery, reevaluate. Remove your plate as soon as you've finished eating. Be sure you have healthy snacks on hand. That's my biggest thing, is getting so hungry that I just eat whatever I can find. And it's almost never healthy. Call a friend for support. Use inspirational quotes to avoid the temptation to eat, and take a walk. Those are things that are on the list of stuff I can do when I feel like I need to eat because I'm sad or because I'm nervous or because whatever reason, right? There's so much more information I want to go over. I really do. There's just so much good stuff here. She also gave us I don't know why I'm showing this to you. It's in selfie mode. You're not going to be able to see it. Daily meal plans for like restricted calories. So like just sample menus basically. And I was so confused because I didn't realize that the columns were like, this is the sample amounts. This is a sample meal. This is a sample meal. I was reading it like this and I was like, I can't fit all that into 1,800 calories. And she was like, oh, no, you're reading it wrong. It was pretty funny. Well, it's probably funny for me. She probably didn't think I was funny. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really appreciate the support. If you have any questions or if you have suggestions for what you want to see or know about in my next video or the video after, please comment here and I will definitely take any and all questions and suggestions to heart. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel. If you turn the notifications on, that little bell down there, you won't miss anything at all. And share our videos. Bye.